This video is closed captioned in English and Spanish subtitles. Hello travelers, welcome everybody. This is Anthony, also known as Travel Droner. Here on this channel, we create videos discussing amazing travel facts and amazing destinations. Join us on our journey around the world by subscribing to our channel. Please click the bell icon to get notified when we publish a new video. In today's video, we are going to talk about the top 10 best things to do in Los Angeles. Let's get right into it. Number 10. Stroll through the marvelous gardens at the Huntington Library. Huntington Library is the historical library, sprawling gardens, and museum that allows you to stroll through the marvelous gardens. Their themed gardens are the most stunning manicured outdoor spaces, and the museum again is equally impressive. The place is a stress-free escape, and the spacious grounds feel fascinating. Some areas around the Chinese Garden seem to linger slightly, but Huntington has made sure that all the narrow paths are converted into one-way traffic. So, that's something to keep in mind. Around the Chinese Garden, it's a one-way counterclockwise loop around the central pond and small bridges that have been converted into the one-way loop. Also, in the Japanese Garden, the steps from the Zen Garden are one-way towards the magistrate's house. Well, the next thing might be more surprising and lovely. Number 9. See LA from above at Griffith Park. Griffith Park is a 4,000-plus acre rugged park in the center of the city, Los Angeles. The trails, the views, the flora, the howls of coyotes down the canyons at night, the twinkly lights of downtown in the distance, centralized park, and the hilly wilderness of Griffith's Park make for a stellar alternative for you to explore. This rugged park is surrounded by the trek through the mix of native, chaparral, and landscape paths, but don't miss the Griffith Observatory to view the LA Basin as it stretches out to the ocean. Griffith's myriad wilderness and attractions cater to all types, including the Bronson Caves to explore and intrepid hikers to relax under the shades and verdant passage through the Fern Dell, picnic tables, Crystal Springs, and archaic cages at the old zoo. The pop culture lovers can also catch the show at its Greek Theater or visit the Waltz Barn, where Disney World tinkers away with model trains. Number 8. Pose in front of streetlights at LACMA. This is Chris Burden's Urban Light, the piece made up of 202 cast-iron street lamps gathered around LA and restored to working order. That stands outside the massive museum. Here you can take your selfies with your friends, go beyond the photo, inviting venture installations. The LACMA's collections. They offer modern masterpieces or traditional Japanese screens, also large-scale contemporary works, and the most terrific special exhibitions of LA. Of course, you should not miss the museum that reopened with a Yoshitomo Nara exhibition. The Urban Light is one of the memorable landmarks over the past decade and is inevitably what most visitors will identify the museum with. The 20-acre complex of buildings where they have been houses has been quite the reverse, and the mid-century grace of the original William Pereira design campus was mucked with postmodern additions. Number 7. Travel back in time at the drive-in. Los Angeles has about a half-dozen drive-in movie theaters in Southern California that are still going incredibly strong. As theaters are opening, it is one of the best ways to view the first-run movie. It is tons cost-effective, fun, and one of the safest ways to explore the outside world. We are talking about the drive-in theaters of Los Angeles. They still exist. And that's why it's so impressive. Numerous drive-in theaters are there in Southern California that have stayed true to those mid-century ways. Just pack a picnic or stock up at the snack bar and enjoy the flick at one of these classic drive-in theater locations. In addition, you can go to Mission Tiki Drive-In Theater, Paramount Drive-In Theater, Vineland Drive-In Theater, and the Rhodium. Number 6. Take a scenic drive around the Palos Verdes Peninsula. The Palos Verdes Peninsula is the 10 miles of street drive, hugging the coast from the Torrance border to San Pedro. The first third of your drive sticks mostly to the panoramic real estate a few blocks inland, but after you round the Point Vicente, the drive changes dramatically. For some miles past Terranea, there is nothing but undeveloped oceanfront hillsides, golden-hued bluffs, and the winding roads. You can take a stroll by the Point Vicente Intrepidative Center for views of the nearby lighthouse. Besides, you can start your drive with the clifftop views towards Santa Monica Mountains from the small parking lot at the intersection of Palos Verdes Drive and Paseo del Mar in Palos Verdes Real Estate. Once you enter San Pedro, you will consider wrapping up at the Korean Bell of Friendship for the idyllic terminus. Number 5. Walk along the Venice Canals. A walk along the Venice Canals would be so relishing ever in Los Angeles. A series of small canals run through the beachfront neighborhood, hence the name Venice. Tucked between the posh Abbot Kinney and the grimy Venice Boardwalk, the Venice Canals offer an entirely different side of the streets. You can take a stroll through these 3 canal-lined blocks, and you'll discover the scenic views, including the charming beach houses, arching pedestrian bridges, the occasional paddleboarding bulldog, and the bunches of ducklings. Though you won't find the boat rentals anywhere along the canals, you can bring out your non-motorized vessel to tour the neighborhood at water levels via the launch ramp at Venice Boulevard. Number 4. Watch a movie in a parking lot. Drive-in movie theaters are popping up in the parking lots all over Los Angeles. Well, that's because the outdoor movie seasons mean watching classic films on a rooftop or the cemetery. And this year, they have all gone to the drive-in in Los Angeles. Cinespia has found a new life with the temporary car-friendly format in Griffith Park. Several newcomers at the Glendale Parking Garage or the Hollywood Roosevelt Parking Garage are enjoying the initiative. You cannot miss out on the new screenings and series sprouting up constantly, and be sure to check out the updates whenever you decide to watch a movie there. This initiative is all to appreciate the movie making and spending some time outside. Number 3. Hike the Silver Lake Stairs. Several people are scattered around the Silver Lake's verdant hillsides and its outdoor stairways, but what is the attraction captivating them to do so? These WPA-era staircases are entirely suited for fitness or workout, including a tour of the area. Though some of the homeowners have tried to prevent the open access of the stairs, they made no mistakes, as these sets of stairs are for public use. You can explore the exhaustive list and don't plan to miss out on the highlights. Yeah, here. The highlights includes the heart-painted Mitchell Torina stairs that have Mitchell Torina Street and Sunset Boulevard, as well as the Music Box steps that have Del Monte Drive and Vendome Street of Laurel and Hardy fame. Number 2. Watch the sunset from El Matador. Rocky Coves dominate this small yet beautiful state beach in Malibu. 6 miles north of Malibu and 25 miles from Santa Monica, it is just past Leo Carrillo Beach. This is all because it is easily the most scenic stretch of the coastline in the region and is the only accessible via a steep gravelly path from a paid parking lot there. But don't worry, as your efforts are all worth it. Whether watching the waves lap against the rocks or enjoying the sunset view, you will feel fascinated. Also, don't miss out on the tides. The high tides over the beach here are stunning. As the beach is narrow and sand comes at a specific premium, when high tides roll in, never miss them. Arriving there early and staying late would reward you with the memorable dawn of sunset. Collectively, you can visit the El Pescador and La Piedra beaches nearby, and all 3 from the Robert H. Meyer Memorial Beaches. Number 1. Admire the coastline atop Temescal Gateway Park. Finally, we have the best thing to do in Los Angeles, and this is to admire the coastline atop the Temescal Gateway Park. The Temescal Gateway Park in the Pacific Palisades Hillsides Park with various viewpoints of the ocean. Your visit is worth it here with a variety of flora, terrain, and views of the city and Pacific. The Temescal Canyon or Gateway Park is great for all the hikers, dog walkers, and trail runners. Here, you will experience the breathtaking and spectacular views that span from Catalina to downtown and enough varied terrain to keep you and your furry friends going. Of course, that includes going to the valley, should you dare. Also, don't miss the stop signs made there, as they are photo enforced, and you will be sent a fine of some dollars if you roll through. So, that was today's video, guys. Thanks a ton for watching it. Let us know how you liked it in the comment section. Also, do subscribe to our channel and stay tuned as we bring more intriguing content to our screens. Till then, take care and discover more. Peace.